Okay. All right. Hello. All right. Trying to figure out a couple of things. Because the last thing I tried worked, and this time it's not working on that in that method. So I'll try something else. Okay. Okay. Hello. No, it's coming definitely from here. So I'm just going to turn up the volume. Oh, guys. What a week. What a week it has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Okay. Okay. Well, that works. Just need to be able to turn up the volume on it. How do I do that? How do I do this? Okay. We'll figure it out. All right. Well, I'll just set you up, I guess. I wonder if it can use the webcam. Okay. Hello. Hello, if this is working at all. Let's try on here to see if I can hear myself. Yep. Seems like it's working.
Yeah. Seems like it's working. Yeah.
Cool.
Seems like it's working.
All right. Well, now that I know that that you can actually hear me, which is great, I can put this away. Oh God. Forgive me, people. You try to do something cool on Friday the 13th, and just malarkey, absolute malarkey, just all over the place. Okay. Ooh, that's not great. Oh God. Come on. There we go. Come on. Just be nice. Change. Okay. Aha! That works, I think. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Top Gas Layer or whatever. So, we're going to watch some Friday the 13th, part 3 on Friday the 13th. Got my cool shirt here. Yeah. So I'm going to use this, my tablet, to figure out what's going on. Hope you're doing well. I've been going through it, as we all have in Victoria and especially Sydney. My goodness. Yeah, would not care to be among those folks. Craziness. But I'm going to check something out, see if I can. I won't be able to actually view that because I'll be watching it on my PlayStation. I'll have to view it on my tablet, which is fine.
All right. Well, now that I know that that you can actually hear.
Okay. I was worried there. I thought there was quite the delay. It's interesting figuring out technologies. Okay, get rid of that. And keep that. And keep that going. So, yay. Fun. Okay, let's go back to my PlayStation. Ooh. I specifically got Friday the 13th theme for my TV. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Jason, my special boy. Nice. Oop. Getting mirrored, so I'm like, yeah, it's a very cool theme that I got specifically for you guys. And I'm also going to play a bit of Friday the 13th, the game, later on. So, yes. But yeah. Oh my god! It's going to be so cool. Yeah, I've got my cool In Search of Darkness poster back there. Ah! So let's get started, man. Alright, got my DVD. Special edition. Now, the funny thing with this movie is it came out during a craze of 3D movies. 3D movies kind of comes and goes. And the main thing with it is with 3D movies, when they go on DVD, they're quite funny because they're 3D, but they're not really 3D. So they got like stuff coming out at you, which is quite funny. So, hi guys. Just this is nice. This is fun to do, you know. Yeah. I hope this is coming in clear, you know. Who knows? Really, might be a bit pixelated, but eh, such is life. Such is life and live streaming. So, um, what I might do is get rid of things that are using up the bandwidth. There we go. That should free up some bandwidth, hopefully. Um, and also, I will make sure that's not using up the bandwidth either. Awesome. Oh, fun times. Fun times at Ridgemont High. Sorry. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Okay. Also, on the banner that I made for the, I'll make it the icon for this, but the banner that I made for the group, actually designed, I actually put that together because it was so cool. It was so cool, and I was like, I want it like all the kind of like movies kind of represented on here. So, oh, what happened there? What is going on? What is going on? Why? Stop being horrible. Really? Block me out of Facebook. Bear with me, guys. There we go. That worked. So weird. Oh. So I'm look. There's nobody in the stream. I still want to watch this, so I'm gonna get prepared, and hopefully there'll be more people. Oh boy. Listening to the dulcet tones of Harry Manfred.
first conceived for the original film, he wasn't meant to be an icon. He wasn't the star of the film. He was sort of an afterthought, a chair jumper they needed for the last reel of the film. So the look of Jason was sort of put together, piecemeal. Tom Savini brought some of the visual aspect of the table. Victor Miller kind of wrote a little backstory for him, and everyone sort of kind of got together and kind of created this little crazy kid popping out of the swamp. And then when part 2 came along, they realized, well, we have to promote Jason to the main villain, so we have to flesh him out a bit. So that job fell to Ron Kurtz, the screenwriter of part 2, who sort of conceived the idea that Jason had been living sort of as this feral kid in the woods, waiting for his mother to return. And then Tom Savini chose not to return for Friday part 2, so they hired a makeup artist named Carl Fullerton, who took the basic concepts that Savini had created in the first film for Jason, just added to it. He added hair, a different kind of larger head, a bigger build. So Jason sort of slowly developed over the first 2 movies, and at the time, they just needed a mask, something to cover Jason's face. So they did some various makeup tests, and they chose what was kind of become known as the bag, which is just a burlap sack with a rope tied around it in one little eye hole. There was a movie that came out shortly after the end of production of part 2 called The Elephant Man, and it featured a lead character who was deformed. He used to wear a burlap sack on his head. So when Friday Part 2 came out a few months later, suddenly there was this association between Jason and this character in this film, which was a very serious, dramatic piece. So unfortunately, when audiences went to see part 2, suddenly they were thinking Elephant Man, and just Jason wasn't that scary. So it kind of created an unintentional humorous aspect at the time. But now I think, 20 odd years later, for better or for worse, people remember Friday the 13th and Jason more than they remember the Elephant Man. So when people see Friday, they're not thinking about it anymore. So a lot of fans now really kind of like the bag. It kind of just kind of delivers kind of feel that this feels to it. When Friday Part 3 went to production, the filmmakers realized that the bag wasn't working. So they decided they have to come with a new mask. So they created kind of a series of tests. They kind of just did different basic masks and different looks for Jason. And then just by chance, one of the crew members on the film had a hockey mask in his bag. Pulled it out and put it on, and Steve Meyer, the director, was like, wow, that looks pretty scary.
One day we decided to do makeup tests in 3D to see what Jason would look like, because prior to part 3, Jason wore a bag on his head in 1 and 2, and we didn't want to use the bag, and we didn't know what his face should look like, and everybody was arguing. And because we were from Buffalo and so many of us were hockey players, we actually had a team. Frank Mancuso Jr. was on the team, and we had a hockey team. And I had my goalie mask with me that day, and I kiddingly said, put on the goalie mask, and then we won't have to worry about any makeup.
The infamous mask, as we all know it. This mask, unfortunately, is not the original mask. It is a replica of the original mask. Story has it that the original mask was left on a pole outside Marty Becker's office, and it sat on a pole for about 10 years until it eventually wilted away in the sun. The story that I know is that the mask was originally designed by Stanley Wilson. And you all know Stanley Wilson, the number of Oscars he won and all the wonderful work that he's done.
The hockey mask is actually more than one mask. The original one was leather and fit Shelley fine. But the one for Jason, that particular leather mask when it was on was just too small, so we had to make a larger vacuform mask as a copy from it. It took multiple stages of building it up to get to that point. Many people may not know that the mask is actually made from clear plastic. And I did that because I didn't want the paint to chip off the front. And so I painted it from behind. And the outside, the little red pieces are red acetate that are glued on with super glue. At the end of the movie, of course, you get the axe in it. That particular head is a copy of Richard Brooker's real head with the Jason makeup applied to it. And there's actually a 1/4 inch thick steel plug on the inside, my hand fitting to, because I'm actually puppeting that head when Dana hits it. And I didn't want the axe, of course, hit my hand. All that's fake at the end. When the camera's over Richard's shoulder, shooting her come up and hit him in the head, and you see the axe hit him in the head. I'm below it with the hand and my hand inside the head. And when I get the hit, I have to flip the axe handle up. And then it's a quick cut to the front with Richard with the makeup on with the axe embedded in his head already. It's just a pop to us. I mean, he looked cool in it. It was a cool idea. And it was a great way to hide the makeup. until we really wanted to see it. Nobody knew it was going to become an icon.
Well, after part 3 had come out,
Okay. Lastly, I'm gonna get popcorn. And if nobody's here, I'll just watch it. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's do this. Let's do this. Woohoo! All right. I'm all set. What am I doing? Don't need that. Okay. Let's get ready to go. Okay, so all right. So get your movie up and ready for when the Paramount Pictures logo fades to black, and then unpause this video. Okay. And so pause this video in 3 seconds. I'll do the countdown. And then when you start the movie, as soon as the Paramount Pictures logo goes down to black, pause the movie, and then we'll start. Okay, 3, 2, 1, pause. And now unpause your movie. And let's begin. Fun. How's that? You can see me. This is the end of the second movie. This is actually really good. You can see him just in the background. Ba-dum. Seriously, Harry Manfredi's music is the best. Absolutely the best. Good. Mother? Blood? Now, the remake that was done in like 2009 plays off this movie a lot. This third movie. There has the transition from the sackcloth to the mask. Such a baller move.
Mommy has a reward for you.
Like, these are the movies that I try to tell people. Look, horror movies aren't degrading to women. A lot of the time, women are super powerful in these movies.
Mother is talking to you.
I mean, hell, Friday the 13th Part 7, she has psychic powers, like Carrie style.
Come, kneel down.
Bum, bum, bum. So cool.
Down.
Ooh.
That's my good boy. That's a good boy. Good Jason.
Bum, 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 bum. No. Wait, Mommy's head's there. So. Ah! Oh man. Oh God, oh man. Oh God, oh man. Ah! Like fully jumps into his side. Right into his clavicle. There's like no way. No way he could ever use his left arm ever again. Wow. Another trope of man, this is just like they are padding the start of this movie. I forgot how much padding they do. Oh, they don't even have the twist. You gonna open eyes? Boom, 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 boom. You saw the eyes flickering. Okay, first drink. That's an obvious 3D effect. Wow, wow, wow. Obvious 3D credit effects. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And Richard Brooker as Jason. Herman Freddy. He's so good. He's just so good. He helps make this series. You're like, Tim, surely over 10 movies in a series is too much. But man, when you got some funky beats like this, I would love though to be able to get the uncut, like get someone to release an uncut version, because I mean, seriously, the first movie is amazing. And then they like viciously censor the later movies. There's only one version of the uncut ones that I've got, which is Jason Goes to Hell. That movie isn't that great, but boy, are the uncut like gore effects amazing. Wow, it looks like a thunderstorm in my room. I wonder if I can turn this off. Is that too dark? Maybe a little too dark. I don't know.
God damn it, Harold! I spent all day yesterday washing your clothes. Look what you're doing to them. You know I work very hard around here trying to keep up
Obvious
with
3D effect.
habits, and I get no help from you at all.
You're now the quiet little community of Circle Lake was shocked
Gotta
today
love-
with reports of a grisly mass murder scene. 8 corpses have been discovered in what is already being called the most brutal and heinous
scene, however, were baffled by the brutality of the killing. Bodies were found literally strewn over the 4-square-mile campground in the remote lake region. Jimmy Field miraculously survived repeated attacks by
That is super clear
and was taken to a local
for
hospital
like a
today.
television image.
Suffering from multiple stab wounds and severe hysterical shock. The names of the 8 victims are being withheld until notification.
Doing out there?
Remains at large. Kevin Wade.
I swear.
Great suspense.
Quiet, Carol. Take the tears and leave the rest for me to do. Consider it.
How can you see? This would be a cool 3D shot.
Job. I put them around here. Harold?
That's one of the things I want to find is if they released a Blu-ray that's 3D of this, like proper 3D. Because I would want that and Dial M for Murder. It's crazy that 3D movies have been around for a while.
Okay, boys, soup's on.
It sucks that modern TVs don't really do 3D anymore.
Oh, it's good. Here, look. I'm eating. Huh? This is good.
Oh, God.
They fly eggs. Hey! And the catches in here, she's gonna make a fur coat out of it.
Very small fur coat. Holy shit. See, this is an example in a horror movie of a guy that you're like, yeah, I don't mind if he dies. Because that's just horrible. I mean,
Didn't I feed you enough for supper? The doctor said you have to lose weight now, didn't he? You know, I'm trying to help you, but you just keep sneaking food behind my back. What am I going to do with you? And would you put that filthy animal back where it belongs? Come on.
Aw. Yuck. One of the rules of Friday the 13th is that transgressors,
So nervous about, huh?
people who quote unquote sin, are punished. And it becomes more of a story thing that Jason is fueled by that.
Do something like this.
Oh! Obvious 3D effect.
What happened? It's all that crap you've been stuffing yourself with. Now where's that?
Oh. Oh, lovely. The Foley guy must have had a fun day with this one. Ooh. He's gonna die with his pants down. His pants around his ankles. It's been a while since I've seen this. Which is why I don't know if this drinking game would work. Ah, very clever. Very clever. It's messing with my expectations. It was very dark. Sorry about this. Nothing. Oh! Oh! Got him. Got him. Oh, he got gutted. Uh-oh. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Boo doo boo doo boo
Harold?
doo boo doo. Oh. Ah, 3D effect. Oh. Oh. Ah, cool. That is well done. Wow. And obvious 3D effect.
The White House on the left. Hey, Shelley, come on out and meet your date.
Let her be. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Sex, sex, sex. You guys are getting boring, you know that?
What would a weekend in the country be without sex? Cool, Andy. Didn't mean it that way.
Look, you guys, I want you to have a good time this weekend. What happened to me at the lake happened a long time ago. I'm fine, really, okay? Just forget about it.
Oh, I'm supposed to forget that we were friends.
Ah! God damn it, Shelley. Why do you always have to be such an asshole? Beg your pardon. I'm not an asshole. I'm an actor.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Look, Shelly, you're my roommate, and I like you. Most of the time. But you gotta quit doing those things. Now, I got your date, didn't I? Didn't I?
Yeah.
So don't embarrass me. Just relax. Be yourself.
You be yourself. If you look like this.
Be a serial killer.
Yes? Hi, Mrs. Sanchez. I'm Chris. We've come to pick up Vera.
She is not going.
What are they saying?
Spanish.
Hi, everybody. What are you looking at? Is everything all right?
Just your basic old-fashioned mother problems. So, which one's my date?
Hi.
You, Shelley?
Sorry.
Hey, the band's on fire!
Grooby dooby doo. Hey, Raggy. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, and Jason Voorhees.
You know, all you two are gonna do this weekend?
Smoke dope? Why not, man? Is there a law against it?
There are better things to do with your life.
Like what?
I can't think of anything.
Hey, Chrissy, how much further to the lake?
We would have been there already if some people didn't have to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes.
That's what happens when you're pregnant.
Sure.
She pregnant?
Hey, let's show the world to those less fortunate up front here, huh?
Yeah. Reach out and grab the doobie doo.
My whole world.
And that little thing?
Stick around. You'll see.
You'll see my little thing. I mean,
It's the cops.
Oh my god.
What? You're catching us hard.
What are we gonna do?
Destroy the evidence. Hurry.
No way, man. Let's go, Chuck. Come on.
They're waiting on us.
Throw it out.
No, they'll see it.
You
Hurry.
gotta get rid of it. Eat it. Sean, the cops are gonna get us. Watch out.
I'm driving. Oh, no way. We're trying to remember. Faster. Faster.
I guess I'm just not.
that's your excuse for everything.
Come on. Hey, emergency spot.
You're too close. I got it.
I wonder what that was made out of. Like oregano or something. You'll love to see it. That's the other thing these movies had. Comedy.
Okay, you guys, show's over. Let's move it back over here, all right? Come on, you guys.
Jason, my special boy. You're branching out of the camp, my dear.
Hey, kiddo. Don't let your imagination run away with you.
Do you see the rabbits? Do you?
Chris, stop the van. What? Stop! It's
Oh, fuck.
What are you doing? I must have been daydreaming. I didn't even see him.
Hey, you look just like my grandfather.
You must be in heaven.
You know what he's doing.
Aw, come
What are
on.
you doing?
Thank you, thank you. You are indeed, all of you, kind and generous young people. Look on what His grace has brought unto me.
What is that?
I found this today. There were other parts of the body.
That's an eyeball.
But he said to me he wanted me to have this. Yes, he wanted me to warn you. Look upon this omen and go back from whence ye came. I have warned thee.
3D effect. Another great thing is watching these types of movies and then watching Cabin in the Woods. Because all the elements for Cabin in the Woods are there. The doomsayer, the cabin out in the woods, the phones breaking down, the cars being demolished, and no escape. It's all there. So good.
Why don't we take our bags to the house first? Chris, calm down. You go ahead. I'm going to take my bags in the house first and look around.
Oh boy. And it's funny, some of them are more explicit sexually, some of them are more explicit in the violence. Some have a great mix of both.
Hello?
But all of them are entertaining. All of them. It's weird.
Is
It's
someone here?
it's really hard to fuck up a Friday the 13th movie. Oh, that was a good jump scare.
Rick.
That got me.
My imagination, or does it just get cold in here?
I don't think that counts
Something
as
wrong?
screaming hysterically though.
No.
Though she is the one to look out
I know
for.
it's only been 2 years, but I feel like I've been away forever. Doesn't look like anything's changed, though. Even the paintings are still crooked.
Well, you've certainly changed. Don't even say hello
The
anymore.
paintings aren't crooked. The
I'm sorry.
picture frames are hung crookedly.
Hello, Rick. How
The
are you?
paintings are
Well,
crooked.
that's a start.
Could you just slow down, please? There's a whole weekend ahead of us. Let me get to know you again. Let me get to know this place again.
Okay. There's only so many cold showers I can take.
Come outside and help me with the bags.
Oh, back when that was funny and sweet,
Chris.
not misogynistic.
Here, you get the ones inside. I'll get the ones at the top.
Wasn't the store closed a few minutes ago?
What did you say?
Nothing. Chris.
Look at Shagpal on
My
the.
bag. I'll take care of it.
Shelly, what are you doing in there? Why aren't you down at the lake with everybody else?
Oh, they said they were going skinny dipping, and I'm not skinny enough.
Oh,
This was my bedroom. It's yours for the weekend.
Chris, I don't mean to be picky or anything, but where's the bed? Chris?
we sleep on the walls. You don't like it, leave.
Right here. What's this?
It's your bed.
A hammock?
You might like it.
Why not?
Where's the bed?
All right.
Chris, I don't understand why you guys have so much hay. I don't even have any horses. You ever...
Obvious 3D shot.
Father's idea. Every year
Shot. That shot is literally only for 3D effect.
But no horse. You figure it out.
You realize, of course, that I gave up an opportunity to spend the weekend with Mary Jo Conrad for this.
You mean you actually gave up the chance to be with the Mary Jo Conrad?
That's right.
Boy, are you dumb.
Hey, Chris. I realize I'm just a dumb country boy, and my feelings really don't matter.
But this is the sweat of a worker on my forehead, not of a lover. Now, I believe there is a time and a place for everything. And now's the time, and now's the place, you know what I mean? So what I think we should do, set aside 3 hours a day to fulfill our needs. 1 in the morning, and 2 at night. If you agree, I agree.
Are you talking to me?
I'll take that as a screaming hysterically.
Is anyone in here?
What's going on?
You check down here. I'll check you upstairs.
That's the first one. Boom. Intense. I love it. I love it. I love nostalgia. For me, it's not nostalgia. It's right.
Anybody in there?
It feels right. Monday stuff just feels whatever. Like it's trying to be. I don't know. It's trying too hard, and it's not being anything. That's what a lot of modern day stuff is. Like portraying this facade of something. Screaming hysterically.
Don't look at him. Just get the hell out of here.
You're screaming. Oh my God. Oh, you did? Don't put your hands
Don't move him.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I guess I fooled you, huh?
Chris, leave him alone. He doesn't know any better.
It was a joke. It was just a joke. I didn't mean to. You never mean to.
I gotta get out of here. I'm going to the store. Can I use your car?
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
Oh, dude.
Asshole.
Just gotta find someone with your sense of humor, buddy.
Hey! Let me go with you. I gotta get out of here too.
Make you work for it. Make you run for it. Man, tight. Those are tight jeans. Those are some tight jeans. It's like really, just,
Chris, what up?
you know.
What's wrong?
I say these movies feel right, but
Sense of humor.
man, the fashion sense back then, interesting
Doesn't know
to
how
say the
to-
least.
I know it, Dad. But from the minute we got here, I've been seeing things and hearing things. It's probably just my imagination. I shouldn't have come back here so soon. I don't want to get to you. Relax. Enjoy the weekend. Nothing's going to happen when we're all here together. Okay. Okay. How are things with Rick going? Okay. But he just doesn't understand. That'll be $18.50. We don't accept no food stamps. Shelly! I need some money.
Is it a Clio? Obvious 3D effect.
Excuse me, but I believe that's my wallet.
I can.
Make a wish. Can I buy you two guys a beer or something?
I'll take that now. Is this your rubber? Didn't your mama teach you manners? If you want something, you ask. Nice.
Please be cool.
May I please have the wallet? You mean, may I please have the wallet?
Ma'am?
Ma'am. May I please have the wallet?
Ma'am.
That's real nice.
I just love these movies. They're just so like weird. I love them.
Hey, that was a 20. Are they following us?
No.
Good.
Here, you drive. The way I feel right now, I'd probably get us into an accident.
And next time, I'll know how to handle a situation like that. Let's just hope next time isn't too soon.
Mm-hmm. That's the other thing about these movies. They're not all about Jason. They like get you into their little interplays, their little relationship interplays. A little comedic. What have yous.
Oh shit! Oh shit! It's right. Let's get out of here.
That's another thing I like about this one in particular. Huh. $3D. Oh. That was very good.
What are you doing?
You went too far this time.
I did it! I did it! I did it! Did I do it?
Yes, you did it. You were great.
That was great. You son of a bitch! I'm going after you, bastard! You ain't gonna wear this! God damn it! I'm gonna get you!
Hey, what do you say we go get some exercise?
This is all the exercise I need.
Oh, fucking.
That was close. Hey, you better watch out with that thing.
So this is a
Come on.
props to the focus puller on this shot.
I'll break your string.
Because that's manual. That's not like done. That's done live. So they actually shift focus as the yo-yo went down. That would have taken ages. They would have had to set up the 3D cameras. It's not like today. Like they had to really calculate the angle for the 3D effect and detect exactly how far away the shots would be.
Yeah, well, it was sorry, but it wasn't her fault.
A few minor repairs. Let me get his name.
That's it. I've had it. I thought it would be a good idea for us to spend some time together. It's a little more than I bargained for.
Where are you going?
Who that?
Away from here?
Stay with me.
Stay with me.
Don't play fair, do you? Gideon.
Gideon. Oh, do we see the camera people in the mirror in the window? We totally saw the camera people in the window. That's hilarious.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. We'll be all alone and do whatever we want. Nobody will see.
Sounds disgusting. Yeah.
I'll grab a couple of towels. I'll see you down there.
I'm pregnant. But the fuck? I don't get any lines of dialogue. I just rough.
Maybe we shouldn't do this, Ali.
Hey, we gotta even the score, don't we? Nobody's gonna get hurt. Right.
I love that, like they're badass in front of other people.
I know what I'm doing.
But in reality, they're like, oh, they're just nice people. They're just cheeky. They're just playing at being badass. Which is pretty funny. We're being covert. Meanwhile, I'll just go into the barn for no reason. Man, still nobody's watching this shit. I don't know why I organize things. Honestly. What are you all doing? We're in lockdown. We in lockdown. Why aren't you here? I don't know. Oop. Jason. Yo, that's a good drum. That is a good drum.
Shit. Who's up there?
That's a good 3D shot. It's not an obvious 3D shot. Although, yeah, that was an obvious 3D shot, but I'll let it go.
Fine, fine.
Totally covert.
What the hell you doing?
pissed he sees you screwing around. Come on, we got shit to do.
Get up off of that thing. And does you feel better? Mulder?
Where are you?
Scully?
Stop screwing around. You're messing everything up.
Boom.
You're dead now.
I got the Kinski earrings from Nightbreed. Wait, he has the exact same. Oh, the very thing she avoided. Ah, obvious 3D shot. I gotta refill my drink. Oh no! Hey, got him. Oh. Try Viagra.
Loco. Open the damn door.
And the great thing is nobody knows that they're missing. So nobody's looking for them. Which is perfect. It's perfect. My poison tonight is Gentleman Jack.
What the hell you guys doing up there?
Dying? I mean, nothing? Oh! Right on him. Boom. Of course, machete. I love how he's like, oh shit. Just trepidatious about attacking him because he's just so huge. As you do. Just showing off. God damn it. I'm pregnant. God damn it. I'm just gonna use I'm gonna use that excuse. I can't. I'm pregnant.
Better?
Love bug. It looks like the love bug in that
I
light.
can't live anywhere else. Nights are all so peaceful and quiet.
It's deceiving.
Ah!
What do you mean?
The quiet can fool you. Fooled me.
What?
Chris, why'd you come back here?
She was here
Prove something
before?
to myself. Prove I'm stronger than I think I am.
What about us?
I'm here with you. Can't that be enough for now?
I don't know. I mean, I don't see you for months on end. You know, when I do, you put this barrier up between us. How do I break through?
Dad Hyman. Oh, I'm horrible. Oh, this is a great 3D shot. Wee, wee.
You out of your mind?
Apparently, they had to juggle for freaking hours to get the shot right.
I won't stop this.
Oh,
Andy. I can think of much better things for you to be doing with your hands.
You win.
You win. I get to get laid. Goodness. Aichi, whoa. Stuck in the flames, indeed.
I guess that leaves you and me. Sort of.
Yep. You really are very good at that.
Sarah, you and I got to know each other a little today. You know what? I like you.
Oh.
I like you a lot.
Oh.
I was thinking that maybe, we could.
I don't think so.
Buddy.
Look, I'm gonna go outside for a few minutes. And then when I get back in, we'll talk. Okay?
Like as though you were my gay friend.
Talk.
Oh, he gonna die. You don't say bitch. You take it like a man. You go into a room and you shake hands with the president. It's the champagne of victory. Ah, hilarious. What a sad sack. Goodness. He gonna die, never get laid. What are you looking at me for?
Well, first we take our clothes off, and then you get on top of me, or I could get on top of you.
I know how to do it. I mean, how do we do it in half?
Well, I think you can figure something out.
I'll think of something.
Bum, 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 bum. I've been dreaming about you, baby. Wah, 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 wah.
I should have told you everything a long time ago, but I couldn't.
Look, because you don't have to if you don't want to.
I want to. I want you to know what happened so you'll understand. Everything is so clear in my mind as if it were happening right now.
What happened? So it's been a while since
I
I've
don't know
seen
if
this.
you remember, but when you dropped me off that night, it was very late. I knew my parents would be waiting for me, but I didn't care. We had such a good time. The minute I walked in the door, my parents started yelling at me and cursing me. We had such a big fight. My mom slapped me. It was the first time my mother had ever hit me. I couldn't believe it.
Dang.
I ran out the door and into the woods.
Into the woods.
I wanted to punish them. So I decided to hide out all night. I thought I'd get them so worried that they'd be sorry for what they did.
Nah, they're parents.
It had been raining and the woods were cold and wet. I found a dry spot under an old oak tree. I guess I fell asleep.
That's right. She's
All I can remember next
experienced Jason or
is
something.
being startled out of sleep by the sound of footsteps. I was sure it was Dad, so I just sat up and I listened for it. But the footsteps stopped. Then there was this cracking noise behind me. I turned around. And standing there was this hideous-looking man. He was so grotesque, he was almost inhuman.
Done.
And he attacked me with it.
Looks
I was
like
so hysterical, I don't know how.
you're pulling my leg.
I kicked the knife out of his hand.
Or he's pulling your leg.
He ran after me and he caught me and he pulled me down to the ground. I was kicking and screaming and yelling, but it didn't do any good. He drag me along the ground.
It was kind of hot.
I don't know what happened after that. I just don't know.
Now I'm pregnant.
It's all right.
She's obviously not all right. Obviously not all right. In the brain.
When I woke up, I was in my own bed. My parents have never said a word about it.
Okay.
They act as if the whole thing never happened, but it did.
In your dream.
All I want is to just forget it. I can't. I'll never forget that horrible face. Never. What's that?
Damn it, it's that battery. Charged it yesterday. Must not have taken. It may just start anyway. Let me try.
Well, don't leave your car on, you idiot.
We're gonna have to watch that. It's okay.
You're a fool. I know, pretty good shark. Blah, dead. Of course, the stoner's got to die. There's a hilarious scene in Jason X, which is the 10th movie, where they go into space and it's set in the future, and they try to lure Jason away. By putting up a hologram of these women at a camp going, hey, you want to drink some beers or smoke some pot or have premarital sex? We love premarital sex. It's hilarious. I mean, by the time you get to the 10th film, you're so self-aware of the tropes of this show that it's like, and it feels like a show. It's like a series of like a television series.
Heavy shit.
Have we had? Oh, we had Smashing Glass, and I didn't drink because it was also a 3D effect. So that's a flaw in my drinking game. There's 3 rules. Whenever somebody screams hysterically, whenever glass is broken, and whenever there's an obvious 3D effect.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that.
Between you and Shelley, I'm lucky you haven't had a heart attack already.
As a scream.
What's Barbara up to now?
I don't know. He just ducked into the barn.
Come on, let's give him some of his own medicine.
Well, you're going to get screwed. I think part of what I love about the music is it reminds me of Clue. It's very Clue-esque. Another thing I love about part 3 is the set. It has a great... That barn, they really make good use of this one area. And he kills a lot of people in this barn. And it is ki ma ma ma, because it's shortened version of kill her mummy. Kill her, mommy, kill her.
I guess he must have left.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I'm not going to let anybody hurt you.
I feel
valuable
The
lesson.
first
A
time.
girl like you should never go out in the dark alone.
First time we see the Jason
Damn it,
mask.
Shelly! Why do you do these stupid things?
I have to.
No, you don't have to.
I just want you to like me.
I do like you.
As a
Don't act
friend!
like a jerk.
Being a jerk is better than being a nothing.
I never said you were nothing.
You don't have to say it.
Hmm.
I could tell.
You're
Aww.
wrong. Shelly,
His name's Shelly, for fuck's sake. Oh. It's so crazy that that like mask is missing. Nobody knows where it is, except the person who stole it. Somebody definitely stole that mask and has it like displayed in their home. Yeah, he just did a dick move, so he's gonna die very soon, probably. Yeah, and he's leaving the pack. This is what happens. They leave the pack. My suggestion is to watch like a bunch of these movies and then watch Behind the Mask, The Legend of Leslie Vernon. Is it Leslie Vernon? I'm gonna look that up.
John? Shelly?
The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Yep.
What are you guys doing in there?
It's amazing. Highly recommend it. Yeah.
You guys doing something I shouldn't see?
Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Definitely check it out. It does for this kind of movies what Scream did. But it plays on all the tropes. The fact that Jason can just suddenly end up somewhere. He's so fast. That's another thing I liked about this was like
it's great.
is that like the women aren't powerless, sluts. They're actually have agency. Oh, this is a good 3D effect.
I dropped your wallet. I'm sorry.
You're also twice the size you normally are.
Who are you? What are you doing? Hey, now cut that out right now. That's not funny.
Bit of fishing wire. How nonchalant he is. He's like, whatever. Goodness. Well. A tricky proposition, but they make it work. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant too.
Best one yet. Was it you, me, or the hammock?
I vote for me.
I vote for the hammock.
Where you going?
Taking a shower. You gotta try it sometime.
Oh, zing. Well.
Billy!
See, they established that they can't hear each other very well.
Andy?
You want a beer or not?
Sure.
All right, be right back.
Okay.
Is this massive show off?
Andy?
You're wasting water. Oh.
Andy? Yeah? Are you still out there? I can't hear you.
That's so brutal. His just entire body crumbles in a very realistic way. Like there's Freddy versus Jason where everything's just a cartoon and people like fold like accordions. But in this movie, it's very like the early movies. It's very visceral and very real. Basically, everything before Jason turns into a zombie, because that happens in part 6. Gee whiz,
Andy? I changed my mind. I don't want
my
that
lord, I do declare,
beer. Andy?
my palpitations. I cannot. See, I think the screaming hysterically thing, I don't know. I gotta rethink this drinking game. Because maybe I was thinking of the screaming hysterically like because of
Andy?
the protagonist later on. The other lady.
Did you hear me about that beer? Andy? God, I hate when you don't answer.
I don't smoke pot, but I drink beer. I'm pregnant. The Fangoria? Is it gonna be a Fangoria cameo? Fangoria? Yeah, Fangoria! Fangoria was the horror mag. Tom Savini, yeah. 25 years of Godzilla. That's hilarious. Fangoria, like, if you're gonna have a magazine in a horror movie, gotta be Fangoria. Oh!
Great shortcut, Rick.
Gee willikers.
Come on, let's move it.
Always spoiling my fun. What was that noise?
What?
Oh, I heard something over there.
It was Viggo Mortensen cracking his toe. Hey, obvious 3D shot. You know what? That's all it's going to be. That's all this drinking game is going to be. I'm going to reduce all the rules to make it whenever there's an obvious 3D shot.
How come you never scream when we have sex?
Give me something to scream about.
Oh.
What's the matter?
I was just practicing.
Well, don't do that to me.
Go downstairs and check the fuse box.
See, yo, this is what they do.
Alone.
Be a man.
They make the movies that make the characters immoral, but they give them personality and humor so that you care about their peril. At least one or two of them. You know, at least one or two of them you go, oh, that was a funny character. Why'd they die? But they're all gonna die. Because it's a horror movie.
To be afraid of.
And they're all sinful. Except for some. That's the pattern of these movies. Goodness. Oh! Peanuts. All right. Oh, 3D surround sound. That's the one bit of surround sound that I actually noticed in this movie. Is it?
Got the outside lights working.
Is that my?
Nice makeup job.
Oh Oh, he.
Stop fooling around, man.
Ah, the boy who cried wolf. Boy who cried wolf. That's brilliant.
That's better.
That wasn't it. That wasn't that great. Oh, she's freaking out.
What's going on? Get up! Shelly, enough is enough.
Hysterical screaming. Shelly's dead. Nobody fucked him. 3D. Oh. Very cool. That's the other thing. You get a sense of the locations because there aren't that many. There's the cabin and there's the barn. And you understand the layout very clearly. Some of the other movies have like many different layouts. But
It's hard to believe the wild when she's already in bed.
Yeah, who knows with those guys?
you know, it'd be fun. It would be fun to like hire out a cabin. I loved camping when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it.
Oh, I smell something burning.
Here, take this.
I didn't get to do it that much, but whenever I did, I just absolutely loved it.
Put this chair there. Something is burning.
Loved trail mix,
Lights aren't working either.
everything. Speaking of,
Oh, real smart. It's going fun here.
this is my new favorite.
Friends. Listen, I'm gonna go out to the living room.
It's fruit and yogurt mix. Yummo. It's from Woolworths.
Andy, Debbie, you guys up
Woolworths.
there? Anybody here?
No. Fruit and yogurt mix. It's the best. Reminds me of when Sultana brand had those yogurt balls in them.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna go outside and take a look around.
Rick, wait, I want to come with you.
And they make great healthy snacks.
Andy, is that you?
But I loved it. I loved it all. I love canoeing. It would be really nice to have a cabin.
Rick!
Just have a fireplace and just be sweet, you know. Close to nature.
Everything all right?
Oh, cool. Very cool. 2D, 3D. It's also hilarious that you can see the wires on everything.
Ooh. Where's that coming from?
Now this is the part of the Friday the 13th movies where the lone survivor finds all the bodies that Jason has like strategically set up to just fall at the right moment just to scare people.
Hey, come on, you guys. We're wrecking the house.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. You put red paint. It's a great set. That's all I'm saying. Oh. See, that's what I'm saying. This suddenly hysterical screaming. Goodness. For me, this music is as iconic as the Jaws theme. Oh, it's so fun. The glass gonna break. Glass break. Glass break. Hi, honey. Thought I'd drop in. Threw the book at him. Threw the whole library at him. Couldn't get into a room with a window. Find our weapon. Hysterical screaming. This is where I got the inspiration for hysterical screaming, because of her. Now your fingerprints are on the weapon. Didn't think that through. Didn't think it through. Jeez, cardboard door. Oh! Oh, nice. Yeah, this is back when Jason's mortal. Ew, you can feel the meat. Oh, you see the wire. This is hilarious. I know. Yes, you do. Yeah, worry about that after you run away. Okay, and start running and keep running. Going back in? She's fighting back. Fucking A. Where'd it go? Props. Props, lady.
Keys.
Didn't just stupidly run away. Oh no, the bad guys siphoned the gas. There's no fuel. Where the bay go? Yeah. Oh, that was a good stunt. Clipped his feet. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. No! That's a crap bridge. There's a lot of beautiful setup and payoff because you saw that bridge was a bit rickety at the start. So, reserve. Back in the day when we had wind-up windows, I was just talking about that the other day, how this is no longer a thing. Like making that gesture, no longer a thing. Of course, it's going to go back to the barn. The barn in this movie is iconic. The timing of everything is so precise. Yeah, of course. Oh, he's in. Jason, my precious, precious boy. He really does a great job, whoever plays Jason in this one. Really does a great job. All of them do. Like, everybody's like, Kane Hodder's the best. But all of them do a great job of playing this monster. Psychopath. Driven to the brink. Oh! What a great one. That was one shot. That was one shot. A beautifully planned out film. Like, people poo-poo these films, they go, oh, they're low budget. Doesn't matter how low your budget is. You can plan out shots. You can storyboard. You can be inventive. And that is what makes your film great. What are you doing? Oh shit. Yeah, the screams hysterically thing only really applies to the last little bit of this film, so I'm scrapping that role. This is the thing, he's like the friggin' shark in Jaws. Oh, get him! That's half the novelty, is like, he does get licked. He does get hit several times. But the fact is, he keeps coming back. That's Jason to me. Is the fact that you just can't kill him. No matter what you do, he will keep coming back. Sequel after sequel. Has a neck so thick. Like, even this won't kill him. This is only the third film in, like, over 11 films. Like, I think they've done 12 films. They have to do a 13th. And they have to make it good. Really. They were going to do, like, a 3D 13 film or a VR experience. And it just sounded horrible. I was like, I'm so glad they scrapped it or postponed it or whatever. The film I want to watch now is Hatchet. Hatchet's like a modern day Friday the 13th. So this is another thing I like. The women are smart in these films. They're not dumb. They're not these ditzy whatevers that the stereotypes are. They're smart. Ingenuity. Work smarter, not harder. Hi! He's just fucking... He's just like... Oh! Ah. Everything's thought out so well in this one. You're like, he takes off... Oh, he's still alive! Not for long! Missed opportunity, man. Although, gave her the opportunity to get the axe happening. Oh, he's still alive! He's still alive! Ah! Ah! Obvious 3D shot. I'm out of drink, sorry. And one of the beauties of these movies is it has continuity. Like in later films, his mask has the split in it from when he got that axe to his head. It's great. I love these films. They're so fun. They're so fun. That's the thing. They're just fun. They don't have to be like friggin' masterpieces. But some of them are a lot of them are well thought out. They're not just like for nothing. This shot coming up, oh man, one of my favorite shots in the film. Because you're like, man, this is reminiscent of the first film, so you're already on edge. Because you're like, the fucking first film, is he gonna pop out of the water? You know? So you're expecting something like that to happen. You're missing out. Nobody's watching this live with me. I feel bummed. We're in lockdown, guys. I wish you could have experienced this with me live. Throwing out all the stubs. Little duck, duck, goose. This. Canoe furiously. This is one of the few times like that you see Jason gleeful. That shot. I love that he just fucking rips the door. The door's back on? That doesn't make any sense. How's the door back on? Is she just... the mother! Oh, there's friggin' worms coming out of her face or something. But like, it's got to be all in her head.
Looks like she's the only one left alive.
What was all that about a lady in the lake?
She must have flipped out. That poor kid's been through hell. All of her French. I'll take her.
Her face. And this movie works really well with Cabin in the Woods. Like, really well. Her being the survivor girl, but she's like fucking frazzled out of their mind. She was deemed to be the survivor girl in this scenario. Seriously, if you haven't seen Cabin in the Woods, watch it. Especially if you're a fan of like these films, Hellraiser, Evil Dead. So good. Like literally no one is like, taking the body to the coroner's or anything like that. It's just chilling. He's fine. He'll sleep it off. Like artistically done this. Ding. And that was Friday the 13th, part 3. Dance break. Oh boy. Well, that was fun. It's a pity y'all missed it, but hopefully this is recorded for posterity, and you can enjoy it on your own time. I certainly enjoyed the hell out of it. Yeah, so you know what? You have a good time. I hope you're doing well. I hope lockdown isn't like destroying your brain, mind, body, and soul. Um, Stay safe, guys. Wear a mask. Get vaccinated if you can. My country is just stupid. My country, Australia, is just stupid with the vaccinations for like people my age and younger. There's not enough. Like there's AstraZeneca, but I don't want to risk it. I know that sounds stupid at this point with the Delta strain, but I do worry about blood clots and my family's kind of history with having bad stuff with their blood and heart disease and stuff like that. So, you know, I just want the best treatment, and if I gotta wait for it, I will. So I just want you guys to be safe, happy, and I just want to hang out with you guys because it's very lonely and such. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Life. Anyway, this has been fun. I don't know if this is copyright or not, but have been fun with this shit.
Jason is death. He is the face of death. If you see Jason, that white face, you're gonna die.
With Friday the 13th, you're tapping into the title alone. It's one of the most perfect titles for horror history.
That's a horror movie. Killing naked teenagers, interestingly, in the woods with household implements. There you go. When kids went to see slasher movies, it wasn't just seeing the kids killed, it was how they were killed. The more unique, the more it was a magic trick. Even Friday the 13th went for the 3D effects, just to keep it interesting.
All these guys, Kane, Robert, England, Tom Savini, himself, Tobin,
I got to meet him.
all have a presence
Tony
of some
Todd.
kind.
Got to meet him.
You can't kill him. You can't. You can't. In these movies, if you kill him, then you've now lost the superhuman element and the superhuman fear element. Once that guy gets killed off, then the movie is not that scary anymore. You won't see it twice.
One of the things is that basically Jason is the shark. He doesn't die. You can't kill him no matter what you do. He's been blown up. He's been cut into pieces. He's been just about everything that you can imagine, but he just keeps coming back.
You're a human version of Jaws. You have no reason you will not be able to express yourself verbally. Then you have to kind of create a character by your movements and your actions and the way you look and the way you walk.
The most common thing is you gave me nightmares, or you scared the bejesus out of me, or you creeped me out when I was in high school.
You can get an attitude by standing still, or you can get an attitude by huffing and puffing. And it's just like, which one is really the one that's going to scare somebody the most.
Well, the element that really makes a slasher film work, in my opinion, is surprise and the building up of tension and how the actors can be really convincing about fear. because there's that real visceral fear.
It's always the innocence of a horror movie. You know, when it first starts out, like there I was, you know, walking into town, you know, skipping, enjoying my life, missing the turn at Camp Crystal Lake. That moment, you know, I was in trouble. And of course, what does anybody in trouble do? They run into the woods.
There's always like 2 or 3 couples and the odd guy out who's not part. He's always Bob's best friend. Why did he have to come along with us? You know?
Yeah, you definitely need the odd man out, someone like Shelley, because a lot of the audience feels like they're the odd man out, and the odd man out is the character that they relate to more than anyone else.
Yes.
Why do people love to go see horror movies? You know that they must it must make them feel alive to get that feeling of, you know, that anxiety of, oh my God, don't run into the woods, don't, you know, because that's what happens when you're watching those movies.
They came out, especially Halloween and Friday the 13th, at a time when there was no horror movies. And there certainly wasn't horror movies like that, you know, with the mask and, you know, no talking, and it endured because of quality, you know, the movie. You could tell that the director and producers and the crew and the writer, they put their heart and soul into these movies. And I know for a fact because it's doing Halloween, right? So, and that gets conveyed on film. You can feel that when you're watching a movie. It's not just something that just slapped together and just they got lucky, you know?
This was something that grew out of dissent. This golden age of horror grew out of the whole 60s, 70s thing where we were fighting within our own society. And I think it was a very big milestone. Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, they all came within a certain time period of about 8 to 10 years that I think really forced a change in movies, forced a change in prosthetics and practical effects, and forced a change in the way that we actually look at things.
Universality, like that cutting across the cultural lines we're talking about. When it does work, it's something that someone in an urban area of East St. Louis and the down home of Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama can all identify with. And it's something that makes the skin crawl in some way, some universal truth, some hidden nightmare that's given some sort of vision.
We go to those movies for a basic scenario and we get it. And then we want to go, and have the blood fly and have a good time and walk out. And I mean, why do you ride the same ride at Disneyland over you've already ridden it once? But we want that same thrill, and there's something nice about the familiarity of it.
The realm of horror, from its inception, deals with the Shadow Kingdom, deals with the underworld, deals with, like Jekyll and Hyde, man dealing with his own darker side. And there's some very deep psychological elements there and spiritual and mystical elements there, none of which are in Friday the 13th. And that's what makes it wonderful, because it's free of those elements. It's not about some underworld mystical power. It's about this child trapped in the body of an indestructible monster. Its vengeance gone terribly awry.
So there you have it. Jason is my Frankenstein. You know? It's just my generation's Frankenstein. It gives me such joy to re-watch these films. It's so much fun. It's such a ride. And they're an escape. They're a way of us being able to watch the horrors of somebody else's story and see them live through it and survive, maybe that's enough to understand that somebody else going through something worse than we are can survive. All right. Or maybe it's just Schadenfreude. Watching somebody else have it worse off than you and go, ha. Ha. Anyway. I've been Top Cat. This has been the Top Cat's lair or lair, whatever. It's a bit sad that nobody saw this. Maybe nobody ever will. But you know what? That's life on the internet. See ya. Stay safe.